Hey, what's going on guys? Tim here again. Got another tutorial for you today. So the knuckle roller has made another return. Didn't know if we were going to be able to do another one, but we have. And this one I really like. This is the Hex Nut Paracord Knuckle Roller. So yeah, latest iteration. So we've done the Monkey's Fist one. And why would you do this one? Well, I feel like this one's a lot easier than tying the Monkey's Fist. And also this one's much heavier. So for those of you looking for a heavier weight knuckle roller, we're using larger hex nuts, and yeah, it turned out pretty well. So this was inspired by the paracord wrapped Beglary. So yeah, of course you can see the influence of the design, and it turned out quite well. I like it. So that's what we're doing today, guys. I hope you will enjoy it. Remember, if you're looking for where to get paracord and all that good stuff, check out all my affiliate links down below, as well as my Amazon influencer store. And also huge thank you again, as always, to my Patreon patrons for this month. You guys are making a world of difference for me, so I really appreciate your support. Remember, you can get exclusive access to giveaways and to exclusive tutorials on my Patreon page, so you can check out those links down below. So that being said, let's get into the tutorial. Okay guys, so to get started with this project, I've got 4 strands of paracord, 2 longer ones and 2 shorter ones. I'll have all the measurements right here. And I'm doing 2 colors. You can do one solid color. It's up to you how you want to customize this. Then I've got my 2 hex nuts. These are much larger than the previous ones we've used. I will of course have the exact measurements of the hex nuts as well. Okay, so we can put the hex nuts away for now. And I'm gonna get my 2 longer pieces of paracord. These are the ones that are about 1.5 feet. So we need to gut our longer strands of paracord. So I'm just going to clip the ends off. So, and then now we're going to take the inner guts out. Okay, so just quick and easy, pull all that out. We don't need that. And there we go. Okay. So we've done that. Now let's just quickly melt just one end. You don't have to do both. I'm just going to seal up that one side of the ends, just because we have to attach our fid to it. Okay, so we've got that. So we can put away one for now. We'll grab one of our hex nuts, and we can start wrapping this one. So it's the same technique we used for making the latest version of the Hex Nut Beglary. So for the next step, we're going to take our fid. I'm just going to attach it to our paracord. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to start wrapping our paracord around the hex nut. Now this is a much wider hex nut, as you can see the surface area here. So we'll actually get 2 wraps on each side. Okay, so let's take our end of our paracord, just put the bottom in through like that. And now I'd say use your thumb to pinch and hold the paracord right there. And then now we start wrapping. Okay, so bring this end down here, like so. And put this strand through here. And just start doing 2 passes per side. And make sure you don't get any tangles or twists, okay? Okay, so that's 1. And now just continue wrapping all the way around. It's going to be a little tricky keeping your thumb on this side here, but don't worry too much about it. Once you get a few in, you can always fix that later. Okay. So I'm just going to continue wrapping all the way around. See, I'm kind of losing it there, but just go back and hold it shut. Okay, so I'm going to go wrap all the way around until I get to the other side. Okay, so I got all my paracord wrapped around the hex nut, and just make sure you have 2 passes per side of the hex nut. Okay, so yeah, 2 on each side. You can see I struggled a little bit. I didn't give myself enough paracord, but the measurements in the beginning of the video will be correct. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut our paracord right here in between my fingers. Just don't cut it too short though. Cut it maybe about there, and then we're going to melt it together to join, and then this hex nut will be complete. Okay, so I'm going to cut my paracord now. I'm going to try not to talk too much so I can focus. So maybe cut it around right there. It's better to give yourself a little extra than too little. Okay, so that's where we cut our paracord. Now I'm going to hold it right there. Take my lighter. I'm going to melt it and then press it together. And then press my tool on it. Okay. Okay, so there we have the cut edges. Now I'm going to melt it with my jet lighter and then press it together, and then just run this little knurled part over it. So here we go. That. Okay, there we go. So not too bad on that one. If you want to make it less obvious, you can try to move it over here, but I think this will be fine. Okay, so there we go. There's one done, and make sure we have, we got space through here for the paracord. Now we're going to do the second one. Okay, so I got my second hex nut now, and we're just going to do the exact same process of wrapping this around. So, yep, just start off as we did before and start doing your wraps all around. Same thing. Okay, so the hard part is done. Got our hex nuts wrapped in paracord. Now we're going to take our fid and we're going to put it right through the middle, one of them. Okay, then we're going to grab the other strand. And we're going to put that one through as well. So from here, you have options. You can tie a diamond knot on this end if you want. You're going to need more paracord. I kind of like just having the simple snake knot on this end, keep it minimal. Or if you really want, you can just clip the paracord off and just melt a little glob of melted paracord at the end, but I want to be a little more secure. So let's take this paracord. We're going to tie a simple snake knot. Take the blue and go around like so, the white underneath and through right there. Okay, so you can move this snake knot all the way to the very end here, almost to the end. Okay, there we have that. Now we can move your hex nut all the way up to the top. And then you can snip and singe those ends. We can do that at the end. And then now from here, we're going to start tying our snake knots to make the middle. So let's do the same thing with working with the blue. Go around through. And I'm going to tie, let's see, I think I'll go a little bit smaller on this one than my prototype. I will do four snake knots. Yeah. Okay, so just continue tying those snake knots. Okay, so I got the middle done. I actually ended up doing 5 snake knots. Okay, so now we're going to do the same process on this side. We get our fit on there, put it right through, and then fit on this end. Put it right through. Okay. And then from here, we're just going to tie, of course, one finishing snake knot. Wrap that around there. Put this through. Okay, there we go. So now you want to get this snake knot as tight as possible all the way to the end. So it's going to be a little tough because you can always pull it out a bit, but just do your best to get the snake knot up against this as much as possible. Okay, so that's pretty much it. We're going to snip and singe the ends here. And if it still feels a little wobbly to you, you can just dunk it in boiling water just for 30 seconds. And it'll tighten everything up. Okay, so I'm just going to snip and singe the ends here. Okay, and there we have it. We are done. So snipped and singed off that excess paracord, and I definitely would suggest boiling this just to get the paracord a lot tighter. You don't have to, but I would suggest it. Okay, so that is it, guys. The latest iteration of the Paracord Knuckle Roller. I really like the way this one turned out, and definitely a nicer option if you're looking for a heavier roller. It's probably the heaviest one we've done so far, and weight does affect playability for this little hobby. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like this video, guys, please feel free to help me out and like the video. And if you're not subscribed already, you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. Bye.